Shalom Aleichem. As the flames of the fire are spreading in LA, let's just summarize a little bit the importance of being responsible with fire. In the Torah, there's psukim in Parashat Mishpatim that openly gives a responsibility to the person that starts a fire. Even if in his own home, he has to make sure that it is protected and can't spread. And those that own the fire would have a responsibility for any damages that the fire causes afterwards. It's a very serious Mazik. As you know, there's 4 different Mazikim that are written in the beginning of Masechet Bava Kama. One of them is Esh, fire. What's special about this mazik, this form of damaging, is that it's not like all other things that cause damages that they damage by themselves. Like, for instance, an ox. An ox that is your property can damage by goring somebody, by stepping on something and destroying it, or by eating somebody else's food, fruits, vegetables. But he does it independently. All other mazikim are the same way, except Esh. Esh, fire, has to have a medium, has to have something that moves it around. So it's not independent because it's relying on some other force, like the wind. So when you start a fire and then the wind comes and blows it to a different location and causes over there damages, you are responsible, even though you didn't do it fully, by giving it the whole power to do it, because it had to have a different medium that would spread it and take it to a different place. So that is a novelty by the mazik called Esh, fire. Now, the fire, unlike other mazikim, is machloket Rish Lakish and Rabbi Yochanan if the damage of fire would be considered as an extension of a person's hand. It's called kocho, like you're doing it yourself, like you are taking a torch and taking it to the thing that was burned and burning it. Or is it only like other mazikim, which is considered mamono? It's your property that damaged. Lemaise, halacha is like Rabbi Yochanan, that we hold that the mazik called Esh is kocho, is like a person himself damaging. But he also takes the opinion of Rish Lakish. He agrees with him that also it's considered mamono. But what's the chidush? What's the extra point that we're trying to learn by considering it as a person himself damaging? The idea is that if something happens, you are fully responsible, even if it wasn't supposed to happen. Let's say there was a fence that was supposed to block the fire. You are responsible for anything that happened, but even more so, if the fire damages somebody, even if it kills him, the person is responsible. It's your fire. It's considered an extension of your hand. It's considered like you burned that person and killed him. It would be a capital punishment for such a thing. So it's very, very serious. But moreover, there are responsibilities also on the authorities to make sure that people control their fire, or that there are means to put out the fire. And this is what the Aruch HaShulchan brings down, that every city you have to have the ability to take control of a fire so it would not spread and cause a disaster. All these things give us a very, very quick summary to the importance of making sure that one is containing his fire and making sure that it would not spread to damage somebody else, to the extent, again, that a person is so much responsible that he would be to blame if somebody else was hurt or even killed.